Hello Physical Fiends, it is Jordan here, kind of with a worth of purchase video. It's a bit early, but this month there is something big coming to the Nintendo Switch and PlayStation 5, something many of you who have stuck to Western stores are truly unprepared for. Super Robot Wars Y is the first game in the incredibly long-running series to get an official Western release, at least the first one that isn't an entirely new property. This is the first proper entry to get a Western release on Nintendo Switch, PlayStation 5, and of course the PC. In the West, sadly it is just a digital release, and a pricey one at that, but this is physical paradise, and I wouldn't talk about this game if it didn't have a physical release. But it does. However, it is only in Japan and other Asian regions. If you check the links down below in the description and pinned comment, you'll see that not only is it releasing physically on Switch and PlayStation 5 in those regions, but it also has English and therefore is ripe to be imported. And if you've never played one of these games before, then it is definitely worth considering because the Super Robot Wars series is awesome. I don't care much for anime or manga, I just don't have the time for it in my life, but these games, they tickle me in all the right areas. They are strategy games. I hesitate to call them tactical RPGs because the RPG elements are pretty light. Yeah, you do level up and upgrade, so it is there, but it's not at the forefront if you don't want it to be. It contains an original story starring new characters made for this game, intertwined with popular anime like Gundam and Macross. I know generally these games are not considered visual novels, but you can make a strong case for them being part VN, because the story segments are just as long as the gameplay parts. I think it would be easy to boot this game up and instantly be turned off by the story segments if you're not into visual novels. The same kind of thing happened with Digimon Survive. Do you remember that backlash? I mean, I get it. If you go in without knowing that, it can be a bit of a surprise. It could be presented in a more entertaining way, that is for sure, but so far, I have enjoyed the story for this one, and in terms of the games available on the Switch, this could be my second favorite of the bunch of them. I am really liking it so far. It's interesting, mysterious, very over-the-top cliché in anime, but of course it is. It is for anime fans. Now, if you want, you can speed through or skip the story parts entirely and get down to the action, which is where Super Robot Wars always shines, especially these days. This entry boasts 4 difficulty levels, and I'm happy to see that on normal, which is the one that I played so far. Even though it has been fairly easy, the game is doing a decent job of disguising it a little. Like, you don't feel completely invincible, as was the case with some recent entries in the early parts of the game. You will actually take damage here, and you won't take everything down in one hit. It is easy, but the game doesn't show it. Like, you don't feel like there's no point in you even being there. You just press the A button. Here, you do kind of feel like you have to think a little bit. What I and everyone else who plays these games love, the battle animations. They are amazing. Each unit has an increasing number of attacks, each of which has an epic battle animation to go alongside it. As they go toe to toe with the enemy unit, it feels like you are being involved in an actual anime. Some are a bit simple, but many go way harder than they have any need to be, and they are all the better for it. Some go on for an eternity, and you can speed them up or skip them if you are a heathen, but really, you want to play this game not for the story, not really for the tactical gameplay, but you want to see the next cool battle animation. Call me shallow, but these games, in the pantheon of tactical RPGs, are shallow. It's all about the show here, and I've not been disappointed yet. Drones, mechs, transformers, kaiju, flying cities, all going hard to make an entertaining show with some really badass music to back it up. I highly advise you go check out the demo on the eShop right now, play it for yourself. Get through the story segments and enjoy the epic showing. You can transfer your save data to the full game when it releases, and of course, you're gonna be picking up a physical copy, aren't you? And if you do, because of course you do, if you want to import Super Robot Wars Y on either Nintendo Switch or PlayStation 5, then check the links down below in the description and pinned comment. That's where you'll find them. Any purchase made helps support me and this channel in the best way possible. Plus, I can support you too, because if you purchase from PlayAsia, you can get 5% off if you click my link and use the code Jordan2025. But if you buy from Video Games Plus, VGP, you can get it shipped worldwide for free, so choose which one suits you the best. As I said, there is a Japanese version, but it does play in English, however the cover is in Japanese. And there is also a Southeast Asian version from Singapore, and that has an English cover, like if you really need that for your collection. The links are down below for all of them, and thank you so much for your support. Plus, if you're new here and you do enjoy physical media, then hit that subscribe button. It will be the best thing you do today, I promise. After playing the demo, I am very hyped about this. It's definitely more of the same, but as the saying goes, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. It's been a good few years since the last one, Super Robot Wars 30, and I am ready for more. The visuals are nice, the character designs are great for the new ones, the battle visuals seem to be actual 3D models now, designed to look 2D, which works, surprisingly. I love the actual 2D drawn sprites from the older games, but they did have to get a bit, stretchy at times, which may not be an issue here. The full game is launching on the 28th of August, and I will be sure to make a full review video when it actually comes out, but now I am very excited. How about you? Are you looking forward to this? What is your favorite Super Robot Wars game on the Nintendo Switch or PS5 or PS4? Let me know in the comments below, and have a fantastic day. Take care.
VGP English.